Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahawashi. I camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Joshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Ha Rokat Kodash Mahamat. In the name of Yahawashi, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutation to the archons who are the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, this popped up on my screen. The spirit moved to do a lesson. Keith Douglas exposed Harvard University before her assassination. It's amazing how Yahawashi keeps showing the whole world how he's always in control of all things and brings all things into the light, you know? The title of this lesson, I have set Yahawashi always before me. So, let me play a little bit of this and then we're going to the lesson. Here we go.
So that's a great question. So when I was applying to law school, I imagined that law school was kind of a Hogwarts for justice, you know, where everybody comes and we learn how to fight for justice together. And that's, especially at Harvard, you know, that's kind of the image that I had in my head. And that is not what I found when I got there. I found that at Harvard Law School, at least, it's mostly an institution that seeks to preserve and hoard power, to put it in one sentence, and not to fight for justice. And so that's the kind of foundation where my answers are going to come from.
And look, I know it's a lot of people that saying, oh man, you should just let this go. It's over. But it's something about that DC plane crash that's not sitting right with me. You telling me that American airline plane had 1 minute. It had 1 minute to land, and out of nowhere, not any helicopter, not just any helicopter, an Army helicopter came out of nowhere and crashed into it. You telling me that's a coincidence? You telling me I should just move on with life and watch the damn Super Bowl? And then I said, wait, something not right, something not adding up. And then I found this recent video. Check this shit out.
University has laid off a team of researchers tasked with identifying descendants of those enslaved by the university's leadership.
NBC 10 Boston's Malcolm Johnson has more on the sudden terminations of those researching the university's past. It's a story all new at 5.
We found over 900 people enslaved by Harvard leadership, faculty, and staff.
It was Wayne Tucker's job to find people enslaved on Harvard's campus by Harvard leaders, faculty, and staff, and to trace their descendants. That is, until yesterday.
Yesterday, we were just relieved of all of our duties around 11:30 a.m.
Tucker and his colleagues at the Harvard Slavery Remembrance Program, a university initiative tasked with identifying direct descendants of those enslaved by Harvard leadership, were abruptly laid off.
It's disgusting, you know, to treat your colleagues like that.
Tucker says the program worked with passion because of how many descendants they'd found.
That rush, when you find that nugget, you're like, oh my God. That's a rush that we would get once a week.
That 900 number is a big number.
Sean Wynn is the president of Harvard Black Law Students.
I think for a lot of people, we saw the 9-figure commitment to a legacy of slavery initiative as a positive sign and a step in the right direction. And I think I, speak for a lot of people on this campus when I say that this most recent news feels like it is a step in the wrong direction.
It's absolutely not good colleagueship, and it does not reflect well on senior leadership at the initiative and the university as a whole.
The research will be continued by American Ancestors, a genealogical nonprofit based right here in New England. Reporting in Needham, I'm Malcolm Johnson, NBC 10 Boston.
And see, that video was from 2 weeks ago, and that plane crash happened January the 29th. That same weekend, Kia Duggins was headed to Harvard to participate in a Systemic Justice Project conference. A Systemic Justice Project conference is a gathering organized by the Systemic Justice Project, typically based at the Harvard Law School, where academics, lawyers, activists, and students convene to discuss and analyze how systemic injustices operate within the law system, focusing on ways to address these issues through law and policy changes, often with a focus on the role of lawyers in broader societal problems and systemic change. And you saw the video. Harvard just laid off employees whose job was to find descendants of slaves they once owned at their university. And you think Kill Douglas ain't know that? You think she ain't know that was about to happen? You think she ain't know this was happening? Do you think they want to kill Douglas moving on to Howard University and teaching her students, her people, everything she learned at Harvard University, everything she found out, all the dark shit she found out? And look,
there you go. Let me stop it there. I can do a lesson. There you go. How the truth comes out, right? This is how wicked this world is, and how wicked the Edomites are. I want to go to Psalm chapter 16, verse 8. I have set Yahawashi always before me, because he is at my right hand. I shall not be moved. Okay? So that's how we do the work in the name of Yahawashi and Yahawashi. And when they want to call us haters or terrorists, right? We're speaking the truth from the Bible in the name of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, right? But these are the way the Edomites work. When they too much truth is coming out, after a while they start removing our people, just like they're gonna come after us and remove us. Verse 9. Therefore my heart, my mind is glad, my glory rejoice, my flesh also shall rest in hope. Because that's who we're going to put our hope on, in the name of Yahawashi. Hebrews chapter 12. Oops. Give me a minute, I'm looking for it. Here we go. Chapter 12. Verse 2. Looking unto Yahawashi, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh. Okay? So yeah, we're going to be, we're going through some suffering and what's about to come. But after all that is done, after this wicked world makes its last move, right? Bringing the charagma, the cashless society, the invisible money, it's going to be game over for them. Philippians chapter 2. Okay. Verse 8. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. And this is what the Edomites don't like, how we are so consistent and obedient doing the work of Yahawashi and Yahawashi, right? Because we want to let them know that the only way this is going to stop, this madness, this wickedness that the Edomites, who, they are, is by us calling Yahushua to come back, And the Edomites are going to do what they were, told to do, which is to do what? Wickedness. I want to go back to Song. Ooh, what happened? Chapter 16, verse 11. So they're not going to get away with all the wickedness and treasons they have committed and all of the deportations that they're doing. Thou wilt show me the path of life in thy presence. In is fullness of joy. At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. Yeah, because this ain't our kingdom anyway. Okay? Now she was a pretty young woman And maybe she did hear the word of Yahawashi Yahawashi, you know, and it would have been nice if she would have humbled herself and look into that as well. But still, Yahweh used her to find the truth of our people, more truth, okay? And look how the Edomites treat our people, the so-called Negros Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds. I want to go to, give me a minute, Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 11. And Yahawashi shall guide thee continually and satisfy thee soul in drought, and make fat thy bones, and thou shalt be like a water garden, like a spring of water, whose water fails not. Right? That's how we have the truth in us in the name of Yahawashi, because the Father, through His Son, okay, feed us truth and gives us strength to keep doing the work all the way onto death. Right? Just like the Edomites are doing the wickedness onto death. No difference, you see? They're loyal to wickedness and we are loyal to righteousness. That was what? I see. Okay, I want to go to Romans chapter 8. Okay, chapter 8, verse, let's start with 18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. All right? So what we're going through now and what we're about to go through when they come after us, because now that they signed what they call it, the executive order for deportation, right, of the so-called Negros, Latinos, Negros, and speckled birds, and bringing in the charagma, right, that they want to put inside of all of us, and the cashless society, the invisible money. That's when Yahawashi will be turned loose, our King, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Come back and remove this wicked kingdom and remove the Edomites from power. Verse 19, for the honest expectation of the creature waits for the manifestation of the Son of Yahweh. Okay? So it's getting closer, that's for sure. Okay? The Edomites are going to do something real big. Psalm 86, they are getting ready. Chapter 86, verse 12, because even Africa, the African so-called white, don't even want to come to America. Even though they're being kicked out from Africa, they don't want to come to America. Verse 12, I will praise thee, O Yahawashi, my power, with all my heart, right, with all my mind, and I will glorify thy name forevermore. Woo! The more we glorify the Son, we're glorifying the Father. See, verse 13, for great is thy mercy towards me, and thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell. And this is the lowest hell. This is not our kingdom. This is our hell. Okay? And we can't wait till Yahushua come back with the host of angels and remove this kingdom from the face of the, remove it all from the face of the earth. Okay? I'm going to leave it with Psalm chapter 52, verse, let's start with 8. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of Yahweh. I trust in the mercy of Yahweh forever and ever. Verse 9. I will praise thee forever because thou hast done it. Right? His Son did it, so he shows the way. And I will wait on thy name. Yeah, we will wait till Yahawashi comes back. For it is good before thy saints. And we know how powerful that name is, Yahawashi. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I say shalom.